Jason in this new one is, in my opinion, the reason to see the movie. I mean, it's fun and cool and sexy and scary, but our Jason is like a whole new Jason. It still pays homage and pays respect to the earlier ones, but he's capable and he's quick and he's scary. There's something raw and animalistic about him, but also a human side to him. So it's really interesting. I don't want to make it sound like, oh, we're all going to sit down and cry with Jason. You know, it's not like, hey, let's see him read a poem. But he's a new kind of scary, and it's very raw and real. And the Friday the 13th movies had kind of become cheesy and campy and like kind of like you laugh at them as opposed to like getting scared by them. But this brings back the scare. For me, it was a different experience to kind of be the lead protagonist. There's some physical altercations between myself and Jason, and so to see a girl do it might be a little like, oh, come on, Jason can't kill a girl. But to see a guy do it, at least it's like, okay, well maybe, you know. And I'm not a small guy. I mean, I'm not Derek's size, but I'm, you know, 220 pounds and stuff like that. So it looks like maybe I could kind of hold my own. But ultimately, you're fighting Jason. We're doing really well this year. We're really happy with what the show's looking like and how it's turning out. And we're on episode 18 right now, and we shoot 22, so another month and a half of shooting, and then I'm on summer, and then we try and figure out whether or not we're coming back for a 5th season.
Were you surprised that the show took off as big as it did?
I was, yeah. We have a really devoted following. Like, it's not like, hey, I tune in every now and again. Like, if people watch Supernatural, they watch Supernatural. They're like, hey, love the episodes. I have a question about 3 episodes ago. It's like, I don't even remember, and I filmed it. You know what I mean? And so it's really nice to have people that really like what you do. Like, I know people who watch other shows just because it's like, well, everybody at the office talks about Grey's Anatomy, so I might as well know what they're talking about. But here they watch Supernatural because they like it and they get really involved with it, so it's flattering. It kind of gets you excited about the show again. Like, you can get kind of bogged down and just working and like, oh, kill me. But when you talk to people that are really, it's making a difference to them, you kind of like, oh yeah, this is kind of exciting. Like, I'm kind of a star of a TV show. Like, cool. And so then you go back kind of re-energized. The great part of a movie is you get to spend all day doing, you know, a page, 2 pages. It's not like a TV show where you're doing like 8 pages. So if I do a TV show on Supernatural, even if it's a huge fight, it's like 5 hours, 6 hours, you know, then you're done. We had fights in this movie that were like 3 days, and then reshoots for another day. And so it was really grueling and really physically demanding. And you just, it's not like you're doing a huge workout or something, but it's kind of like when you play tennis and you haven't played tennis in a while, you're like, I forgot. Like, you get sore everywhere. And you wake up and you're like, oh, I feel like I've been beat up. Oh, I did get beat up. Oh, I get beat up again tonight. There was one, actually, where we're fighting on top of a bus, and there's a part where my head goes through a window, my face goes through a window, and so they had this fake glass. And I was kind of worried about it. I was like, I mean, not to sound too prissy, but I was like, I'm going to smash a glass with my face? Are you sure it's okay? And so they showed me it was fine. But the fake glass was resting on like a 2-inch border of like clear plastic, so it wouldn't just fall through. And so sure enough, during the take, I go to headbang through the glass, and I'm like, I think I got myself. And, you know, I have fake blood everywhere anyways. So I was like, guys, I think I might have, and I went up to my makeup artist. She's like, no, you look fine. Like, I think it's just all the fake blood. I was like, okay. And so I, you know, finished working for 3 or 4 hours. Then I go back to the chair to wash my face off when the day's all done. And sure enough, I have like this gash right here. I was like, I knew it. But I'm a girly guy, so I'm just kidding.
You should tousle your hair.
Yeah. There's a lot of this in the movie. A lot of like, screaming and, yeah, prancing around.